The truth is, most traders aren't losing because they don't understand chart. They are losing because they have built their identity on being gamblers instead of disciplined operators. Today, I'm going to help to rip the gambler max off. Buckle up. Your boy Arnold in the house. Let's get it started. If we haven't met before, my name is Arnold Atanga. I'm your friend and your coach. I'm not here to sell dreams. I'm here to give you raw truth about trading mindset and risk management. I trade live every day from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I show you my losses, I show you my wins, and most importantly, I teach you how to think like a strategist and not a lottery player. My mission is very, very simple: to help traders stay long enough to become good and to develop skills for the long game. We are not here for gamblers. We are here for people that want to play the long game. Without wasting further time, let's get right into the chart. Look at what is happening. Quite an interesting market. Quite an interesting. We got in right quick. We got in earlier on. I saw this move coming down and I got in for a quick scalp. I was like, that seems like an early misdirection. Okay. That is what I felt. So I got in there. I got in at that level. And let's see, we could grab a couple of pip in that direction. Let's see what happens. How you guys doing, chat? How you guys doing? Are you all ready to make some money today? You're ready to make some money today. What are we seeing right now? We see this has been a common phenomenon, guys. Price this week always open with a strong bearish move. But the difference with the other days, it created a gap. But today it kind of built slowly, little area of little range around that area. Then we had this big move to the downside. And at 6 p.m. open, we have that rejection. Is that a rejection or that is a direction? Then price came back to grab this liquidity. Grab this buy sell liquidity. Interesting. This looks like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna go down. It looks like it is going down. Our main entry is gonna be down. We are waiting for it to come to our levels. We just got into a little. We just got into a little trade, but that was not our bread and butter. We're just trying to pick a little quick scalp. And if it goes back to that level, it invalidated our trade and take me out, take me out, take me out. Take me out. If it gets to that level, take me out. Just a little something to warm things up. But our real target is below. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. But I think we're gonna make some money today. I think we're gonna make some money today. Nothing is quite clear, but it seems like it's more clearer today. There's a stronger sell side. All the correlated pair with GBP, JPY, who happens to be the leader, they are leading the dance. They've moved 140 points away from the open price, whereas USDJPY has moved by 100 points away from the open price. Everything seems to be red with all the correlated pairs. Seems like there is a strong push for price to go down. Yep. Everything looks like price is gonna go down. But however, I still got on that little scalp to get like a 10 pips back to the open price. And my stop loss is right close right there. So if he comes by and take me out, that'll be fine. That will be fine. That will be fine. Anything could happen in this market. Anything could happen in this market. It looks like he's about to take me out. Don't take me out. I am right just below that low. He grabbed that liquidity. He might come back there and just go all the way down. All the way down. I don't like what I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't like it. What has been your biggest frustration in trading this month, chat? What is the biggest frustration? Is it execution? Is that discipline? Is that entry or holding your winners? Type in now. I want to make sure we can tackle the real battle you're fighting with. What has been your biggest frustration overall in your trading journey? I'm here. Let's talk about it. Put it in the chat, guys. Let's talk about it. What do you think is happening in this market, guys? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Everything is calm and chill. Are we, where in the story are we? Is the market accumulating? Guys, can you see how everything is calm? Is that what you're doing? Whenever the big boys are in this thing and accumulating, one way you can know is like things are calm. This is a market of over almost $5 trillion, right? But look now, everything just looks so calm. And you wondering why? Why is it so calm? What are they doing? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to plot? Are they fitting in the positions of the big guys before start engineering liquidity and traps and fake outs? What are they trying to do right now, chat? That is how we get good at telling stories through chart. We are trying to see what is happening beneath the curtain. We are trying to see the hand of the master architect. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Interesting, 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 interesting. It seems like we are about to grab some money. It did not take us out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yup, 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 yup. What is likely to happen? What is likely to happen? Let's get some context. Let's look into the bigger picture. Let's look into the bigger picture. 1 hour. What is the story being told right here? Okay. On a 1 hour, we are seeing support zone and the buy side liquidity was swept, and right here, right here. Where in the story are we? Went back, created a high, went and took that high, but this liquidity has not yet been swept. So the 1 hour has a magnetic force to now to this level. So there is a strong magnetic force to that level. But what happens for price to come to that level? What is likely to happen? Clearly seen on the 30 minute. There, but this liquidity has been swiped. There's a pull down here. Price is rejecting that level. It's a strong sell. Everything looks like a strong sell. Everything looks like a strong sell. But where do we get in the trade? Everything looks like a strong sell. Yep. We are on the right side. The market will likely come to our levels. These are our entries. Everything looks bearish. Everything. But that notwithstanding, we are still hoping that price will come and give us back. Maybe there's some 10 pips gap for our first entry of the day. Just a little warm up, like a jab, just a little jab, just a little soft entry, not our real trade, but just a little something to test the waters, right? Yeah, boys and girls, we are still hanging in there. Just a little slight changes, which not a big deal. GBP, JPY, who happens to be the leader, they are losing steam. Apparently, they are going for an uptrend. And you can see as they are going, USDJPY is following suit because they are the leader. So right now, we are in the waters. And look at what is happening. It seems price is creating a range around this level. And that adds to our story. It means this could be likened to the fair price or the accumulation phase. And a couple of things could happen from here. Price could go back up. As a manipulation move and an inducement move to induce buyers, then come back in. Or price could go back down, break this level to chase stop loss and to induce sellers, then they're going back up. That is what I'm thinking. But I like what we are seeing. Now we are having some pieces to be able to tell our story. We have some few pieces just to be able to tell a good story. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Give me some money. It's a little bit too slow. What in the world? I need some movement. I need some traction. Come on, buddies. Come on, guys. Come on, Price. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me some movement. I need some movement. I need to see things move. What do you guys think, Chad? The market is slow. Why is that? Any break that happens from now, and I think that the where prices will go will be the opposite of that. Let's see if the price breaks out of here and goes back up. That is not the real move, I think, and I might be wrong. As you all know, I don't mind to be wrong. I don't mind. I might be, but I don't mind being wrong. Right? Let's see what is price trying to do. What is price trying to do? At this moment, will it be safe to say we should kinda remove our stop loss a little bit? The price comes to this levels back, it definitely means this is gonna break that structure and go back down, and we don't want to be part of it. We don't want to be part of it if it comes back to that level. Come back to at least this level, grab this liquidity, and then you can do whatever you want to do, but we need you. Okay, interesting. I like what we are showing. We can read a better story right now. Right now we are just Looking for price to bounce between these levels. Interesting. This requires patience, boys. That is why I always say our superpower is the ability to sit and wait. That is when we know we are getting good at trading. We are making strikes. And we are overcoming our natural impulses. Everything is quiet. When things are quiet, as it is right now, what do you guys think is happening? What do you guys think is happening right now when everything seems to be quiet? What is likely happening? I think a lot of manipulation is actually going on right now. No, no manipulation. I take that, but a lot of accumulation is happening right now. That's what it is. Accumulation is happening. When price break this level, that is not the real direction. That is a stop loss hunt and a manipulative move to create an inducement. Okay? Let's see. Seems like price is willing to come take our stop. And it's okay. We are not going to fight it. We are not going to cry about it. We're just going to let it happen. Because that is what real traders do. When they get in a trade, they are willing and comfortable to let the losers happen. Losing is okay. It's okay to lose, buddy. The one skills you gotta grab if you want to be a trader is to be comfortable with losing. Comfortable, make it your friend. Enjoy losing. Visualize losing in the market. Visualize it. Be content with it. Be at peace with it. Accept it. Accept your losers. It is all part of this game. It is all part. The way you manage your losers will determine what you make out of this market. If you can't manage your losers, you can't trade for long. Your losing day is going to blow out all your winners, and you're going to find yourself miserable. That is why you gotta be good at losing. You gotta be good. Sometimes just come in, put in money and let it go. And accept it. Just little. Just accept it. You gotta train yourself to lose as well, because we are programmed as human beings to fight against losses. We don't want to lose. When that happens, it triggers our fight and flight response a whole lot. Okay? Look at that. I don't think this is the right move. I don't think this is the right move. It took us out of our first entry, our little soul ball entry, our little jab. It took us out. Let's see. I don't think this is the move, but we're not gonna fight it. We are not gonna fight it. Try to measure by how much pips movement price is gonna break out from that support before reversing. Yep. That breakout was a fake breakout. It faked out. It induced sellers thinking price is going back down. And now it is going back up now to grab that stop loss before eventually coming back down or eventually going back up. Let's see how it plays out. That is not a complete grab. That is not a complete grab. It's not complete. In that sense, I think it will go back within that range before eventually coming back down. But guess what? I might be wrong, which I have been wrong for quite some times. And it's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Slow, slow, slow. 40-minute. Nothing quite dynamic, quite prolific has happened yet. We are still sitting on our hands and observing and waiting and patiently waiting for the market to come to us. This is a moment that separates real traders from gamblers. Gamblers now, they probably done a lot of things to chase the market, but we're not gonna be that. You see what happened? I told you guys, the market breakdown that level is gonna be an inducement. That's what happened. He endured a lot of breakout traders to think, oh, price was going down, they kept in. Now it's going back to 100 stop loss. I don't think it's gonna reverse from there. I might be wrong. I think it's gonna go back in between the range and sweep them up completely, take them out completely from the scene. Then it's gonna decide exactly where I wanna go. But overall, I think this is a strong sell. Price had a strong selling pressure that was massive. Then it corrected. It had this massive rejection, created a range within this area, went back, took that liquidity, and it's coming back down. Seems like we are on a sell. We understand, but before it eventually comes down, it's gonna create a lot of things. It can probably go back up to its open price, then before coming back down. It's not gonna be a smooth sailing. What did I tell you, boys? What did I tell you? I said it will definitely go back within that range to make sure that it grabs all the liquidity from the sellers, the breakout traders. It has to go take them out. It is not satisfied now. It has to make sure that it literally takes them out before deciding where it really want to go. All right, what is a plot twist? What is a plot twist? What is a plot twist, boys? Boys, I'm getting tired. Why is this taking so long? Welcome to trading. Welcome to trading. That's what we do. Come and sit here and do absolutely nothing. I just wait. And I just come and sit, I wait, I talk to y'all. That's what I do. And this is when people get to do a lot of stupid things, right? When they come and sit and wait, nothing is happening. Well, guess what? If you are not trained to master yourself, you start feeling anxious to want to do something because we are programmed to do something. We like to do something. We like to stay busy, especially if you transition from having a regular job or you're a business person, you come into trading. The idea of sitting and doing nothing is hard. It requires a lot of discipline and strength to come and sit here and do absolutely nothing and just wait for an opportunity to come to you. And you can do this for a week, nothing happens. But you still got to show up. If you're confident in your strategy and everything, you still show up. That's what trading is all about. Patience, discipline, and precision. If you ain't got those, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You are not a trader. You are just a freaking gambler. And the market will make sure you're gonna pay big time. Because the market does not play. It's gonna crush you. If you don't know this market, if you're new into trading and you're playing around, you are not operating as a sniper, you're not thinking strategically, the market will make sure you pay big time. It's gonna humble you. Don't play with this market, bro. This is real business. That's why we are in to get people to have enough staying power till they become good. We don't sell dreams. We don't sell unrealistic expectation. We are in for people that want to develop a skill with a long game in mind. Long game in mind. That's a game we are playing. The long game in mind. Not a short game. Not a get rich quick game. We're not into that. We're into developing real trading skills that is transferable across all the market. Okay? Let's get back to the chart. What are you seeing? What do you think price is trying to do? It went back there, taking out a stop loss. Did it? I'm not too convinced. That wasn't too deep of a pullback. I'm wondering why was that? Why? Was that stop loss really that close where it took them out? Was that? I'm really not too convinced by this move. I'm not convinced. I am just not convinced that price is gonna. I'm thinking what it's trying to do is trying to induce more sellers, right? It's trying to induce more sellers before eventually going to grab the stop losses or to hunt for the stop losses. I'm thinking that is what is more likely to happen, but that pullback was not a good enough pullback to me. I'm expecting a deeper pullback than that. That's just what I think. I'm expecting a deeper pullback. Yeah, it doesn't look like a real move at the moment for me. Is it a story within a story? Why is it a new range we're creating? Are we accumulating still at this level? Plot twist. What are they trying to do? What is price trying to do? What are they trying to do? Yeah, like I said, boys, I wasn't too convinced by this move. I'm expecting a deeper retracement. They have to make sure that they grab all the stop loss of the sellers. What I'm thinking, possibly two things might happen. They might be accumulating orders at this phase, or what they are trying to do is to get more sellers to come in. To get more sellers to come in thinking, oh, boys, we just break out a huge support area. This thing is going down. They might be patient because they want a lot of people to come into the bourse, right? For them now to fake them out and eventually going where they're trying to go. That is what I think. I might be wrong. But that is the read I am getting from this story. That is what I can get as a read. Why? Yeah, you're either accumulating more retail sales, building more sales position to eventually go for a manipulation, then coming to the intended destination. That is why we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. There is nothing, absolutely nothing we can do at the moment but to sit down and just wait. All right? We got 7 minutes to the hour. Yep. Nothing is clear. Nothing is clear. I think they are still building, inducing sellers. Yep. The price can go down right now. I don't, even if it has to go down, I think there's gonna be some kind of a pullback to grab all those stop losses. I think that could be that will be the case. I think that would be the case. Come back, gonna come back at this year. It could do two things. It could either come back here, come back here. Could either come back there. Then go back down. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Look at that, boys. Look at that. When you learn how to read stories from this market, trading becomes so different. Look at that. Yeah, even at that level is, unless there is another plot twist that is happening, a different story is being told. There was maybe unless that could be, a minor accumulation. So those are the two possibilities I'm thinking. I think price, however, want to go down, but it's not going to go down without making sure it grabs liquidity. It could either go into those levels take all the stop loss, come back down, or it breaks past that resistance area, induce more buyers, then eventually coming back down. Those are the scenarios that I think could happen. And I could absolutely be wrong. But by my ability to read and trying to decode what is happening behind the curtain, to see the invisible hand, the plot twist, that is what I'm able to deduce. And I could be wrong, which is absolutely okay. But at this level, I'm still not convinced that price has grabbed all the liquidity it needs to go down. They've induced a lot of sellers and they have to take their stop losses out. What is happening now to me? It just looks like they are still bidding in more sellers. I don't know. They are still bidding in more sellers. Or when I know that, or there's a second phase of accumulation that is happening. Those are the possible ways or things I could deduce from this. What do you guys think, chart? What do you think? Enough of me talking. What do you think is likely to happen? Drop in the chart. What do you think is likely to happen, boys? True taste of patience on this market. True taste of patience. I am not convinced that you're just going to go down from there, boys. I am not convinced. But if you go down, that's fine. I am not convinced this is a real move. I might be wrong. But I just think that they are still trying to induce. However, if I'm wrong, so be it. But it's gonna come down to our entry, and we are waiting for them right there. That's gonna be our first trade, our second trade for today. The first one was a loss, but it was a softball, so a soft trade. Let's see. Not to convince price is just gonna go without going back into that area. If it doesn't go back there, it could come back to this area and go back there. Yep. Let's see, boys. Let's see what is happening. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna fall for it. I think overall we are going down, but I just think there's gonna be some kind of a pullback to grab all those liquidity at the top. or at the very least to take out some of those stop losses. That is just what I think. If that's not the case, if it comes back down to our entry, we take it. We take it. But we are sharpening our ability to be able to tell the stories of the market, and to try to decode and deduce what is more likely to happen. That is why the key question you always have to ask yourself whenever you are sitting in front of a chart analyzing real data, what is price trying to do? And that is another differentiating factors between a lot of traders. A lot of traders go with past data, but we trading live and we go to the 1 minute to see exactly what is happening. With the least detail, we get to see it and we plot the story from there. But the same thing is transferable in the higher time frame, but it's just the 1 minute has all the details. So nothing is left. We see all the little tricks, everything that is happening, and all that good stuff. Is price coming to us now? Is price coming to us now? Are they like, you know what? We're gonna just go down. Is that what they are trying to do? Let me see. What am I missing? They break out that second level. Two range created. Let me ask my boy ChatGPT what he thinks. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm trading USDJPY live, and I wanted to get your analysis in terms of what is likely to happen. Okay, so let me tell you what is going on. The price opened at 5 p.m. All right, the Asian time. It traded around the open, right? But close to by 5:50, it went all the way down, 10 pips down away from its open price. Then at 6 p.m. opened, there was a strong pullback, but the pullback it created a long wick. There was a strong rejection, and after that, price traded between 10 pips down and 5 pips. It created a range from there. Then eventually breaking down that range, created another range around 10 pips, and it traded there for a little while. Then break down, it break past that range now, and it's going down. It's like at 16 pips down away from the open price. What is your read? All right, buddy, but here's my question. Is we having two range? If there was the first range traded for almost 45 minutes around this around 6 pips, right? Then it break that range. The second range traded around the 10 pips. perimeter for the 20 minute, and it came back down to the 16 pips, and it retraced a little bit, and is around the 17 pips now. What is the story behind this? Why do we have the double range? What story? Tell me to tell a better story in situations like this. What is the story? We are trying to be able to tell that story. You know what I mean? Okay, but the story you gave me is more leaning towards the retail side of storytelling. In terms of the smart money storytelling, what is the plot twist? What is the story you get from this? All right, Chad. We are about to get to our main entry, and I don't like what price is doing around that level. Is that the rejection? I don't like it. Hmm. I don't like it. I don't like it. But we are very close into our entry. We are close to putting a trigger. But this movement around our entry is not pleasing to me. It's really not. It's really not. Everything went quiet, boys. We were close to putting a trigger, so I was super alert and ready to go for that Sinapa entry. However, the market got close to our entry and did not present an opportunity for us yet. So now we are rethinking, or we are using another strategy from our toolbox. Our next plot twist will be to get in at this level. That will be our next plot twist. Getting at that level. It seems like price is going back down to our entry. A little bit difficult market, a little bit difficult. It got so close to our entry, so close. But for some reason, this is not a typical textbook. It could come to our entry, but it's not a typical textbook. What do you guys think, chart? What do you guys think? Are you guys being smoked right now, or are you guys killing it? Are you guys making some money? A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Why did price not go back to grab the liquidity? Why? What was the read? Was this a deeper manipulation? Look at that. Boys and girls, what is going on right now? Okay. It looks like they're about to give us a second entry. Oh, that resistant area. Yeah. Should we go in there for a kill? Nah, it's not gonna be a good enough profit. It's not gonna be a good enough. Not good enough for us. Alrighty. What is going on? Guys, I can't lie. I don't know where we are in the story at the moment. I don't know where we are in the story, quite honestly. Don't know.